Hello and welcome to our orcharhino Tech Update video. Today we would like to present you orcharhino 7.1. With 7.1 we're hitting a milestone, which is why today I would like to elaborate on the history of orcharhino, its origins, where does it come from, and how did we end up here. So how did everything begin? The origins of orcharhino date back to our first SOE conference in 2015, where the first idea was born. Still, after the idea, it took about 1 year until we were finally able to release the first stable version of orcharhino, a successor to the SOE Manager. Originally, orcharhino was only installable on CentOS 7, but after some customer requests, we were finally also able to provide it on RHEL and on Oracle 7, and in 2019, finally, the support of RHEL and Oracle 7 as orcharhino server operating system finally became official. But EL7 eventually grew old and needed to be replaced, and in 2023, with orcharhino 6.2, we presented the first orcharhino version running natively on EL8. So with 6.2, orcharhino could be freshly installed on Alma Linux, Rocky Linux, RHEL, and Oracle Linux 8, while existing orcharhino instances remained on EL7 until orcharhino 6.3, where we provided finally an in-place upgrade of EL7 to EL8. The standard upgrade paths were from CentOS 7 to Alma Linux 8, from RHEL 7 to RHEL 8, and from Oracle 7 to Oracle 8, but on special customer request, of course, we also provided assistance on upgrading on a different upgrade path. But now also for EL8, time has been running out, and last year with orcharhino 7.0, we provided the first orcharhino version running on EL9. So now the officially supported operating systems for new orcharhinos were Alma, Rocky, RHEL, and Oracle Linux 9, while as before with EL7, existing orcharhino servers remained on EL8 until now. And now finally, with orcharhino 7.1, we are providing the in-place upgrade for existing orcharhino servers from EL8 to EL9. The upgrade order to orcharhino 7.1 EL9 is the following. First, you need to upgrade your orcharhino server to 7.1. Once you have completed that step, you can initiate the in-place upgrade from EL8 to EL9. You are not required to upgrade to EL9 right away, but keep in mind 7.1 will be the last version with EL8 support. So before later on upgrading to 7.2, you will have to upgrade to EL9 first. But don't be scared of the in-place upgrade. It's all well documented. Of course, on request, we offer assistance for the upgrade. And to take away your greatest doubts, I would like to give you a brief demonstration of the in-place upgrade of our orcharhino demo server. Now here we are on the UI of our orcharhino. So you can see it's already 7.1. So if you look here in administer documentation, we can find the documentation to this version. We just look for upgrade, upgrading orcharhino server. Here upgrading orcharhino 7.1 from EL8 to EL9. So you get some warnings what to take care about before upgrading. Then you can see the upgrade paths. And now the different steps. First of all, making sure that our system is up to the most recent version. So in our case it will be, because we just upgraded to 7.1, install some prerequisites, installing the leap packages, enabling EL9 repositories, then providing the repository list for the in-place upgrade. Then we just run a leap pre-upgrade. We will possibly run into some inhibitors which need to be fixed. After I've taken care of that, we will just run the leap upgrade. The server will reboot, then in offline phase the actual upgrade will take place. We verify that everything went through, and then it's just cleaning up jobs. So it isn't too difficult. So let's have a look on the shell. So now we are on the shell. Let's verify the version. 7.1, perfect. Let's verify the operating system. Alma Linux 8.10. So let's do the first step. Check if we have any upgrades. We don't expect any because we just came from upgrading to 7.1. right? So next step will be to install the prerequisites. In our case, we already were installed. Now, the next step is to install the Leap packages. Yeah. So packages are being installed. Splendid. And now finally, we switch to the EL9 repositories. So you see the command from the documentation. We just have to fill in our operating system. And now this is something which can take a bit because it has to talk to the OCC where the repositories will be actually enabled. So now we jumped a bit forward. You can see here repositories have been enabled as well as the maintain repository. Now we're exporting the repository list for Leap to use. So this is also going to take a few seconds. Done. And now actually we can initiate the Leap pre-upgrade. So this is going to run for quite a few minutes. So feel free to grab a coffee. We will jump forwards again and check if we run into any inhibitors. So, as expected, we did run into inhibitors. 2. So let's actually check. You can have a look on that by viewing the report. So we just will open varlog leap report, and there we see we have one setting which Leap doesn't like. Allow zone drifting in firewall D no longer is supported in EL9, so we have to fix that. And secondly, what we ran into is we have to make sure that root login is correctly configured to not lock us out. So we will have a look on the SHD config and actually define a reasonable default and then override it. You see here permit root login was set to yes, but no default was given with hashes. So we will just provide that. And this should make Leap already happy. And now we just rerun the Leap pre-upgrade. So as we can see, everything ran through smoothly. So the next step will just be to trigger the Leap upgrade itself. I lost the connection to my shell, so I'll have to re-export all the variables again, but it's not a problem at all. If this happens to you, no problem, just export variables and rerun Leap upgrade. I showed it to you to show you that it's entirely harmless. So you see here, I just exported again, and I'm running now Leap upgrade and providing the enabled repositories. And now you see it looks similar to Leap pre-upgrade. It will take a bit longer in case that you run into package conflict in the end. That's also not a problem. All you have to do is to uninstall the conflicting packages on EL8 side. Everything will be fixed during the upgrade and during the initial orcharhino installer run. In case you're curious, you can have a look on the console of your orcharhino server. So you can see here now the Leap upgrade is processed in the offline phase. This will take a few minutes, so don't be startled if it takes a bit longer. The server will eventually reboot, and then we can verify that everything went fine. Orcharhino server is back online, so let's verify the operating system version. We can actually also grab for the pretty name to have a clearer view, but we can see already it's Oma Linux 9. Still, let's have a look on the pretty name. Now we can verify the kernel. So let's paste the command. Perfect. In-place upgrade successful. All what is left now are cleanup jobs, remove EL8 remains, and rerun the orcharhino installer to ensure the correct configuration in the end. I hope you enjoyed the tech update video. I hope to see you again for 7.2, and I wish you a good day. Bye!